We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
That's funny because Belka's done a lot of
The princess sat there
shenanigans.
looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky.
That's
Do you
risky.
know how far the end of that rope reaches? Outer space. No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself.
Wow, that's
At least it was until war erupted.
a hell of a view. But I can't disagree with it, I suppose.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
Yeah, we get a lot of conflicting information about this whole
I
thing.
wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness.
You just have to believe in the power of your heart, princess. That's what I've been taught.
I think that thing should be destroyed.
Wow, what? See, I'm all on board for like a space elevator in like real life and everything. But these people are like, oh, we need to destroy it. It's causing war. Meh.
Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight.
But we could take the space elevator back.
But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Aruja, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Arujan forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Aruja's lead faction. Well, we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base.
You got it, boss man.
With Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
You say aircraft are our only threat, but there's 36 ground targets, so... I don't know. Let's see. We have some helicopters. They have a couple of SAMs. The SAMs are the things I'm most worried about. But I think we'll probably just use... Well, I mean, obviously we're going to keep using our F-35. Although now I can get the F-22, I think. I don't think this is the right mission for it, though. I have so much money on standby. Actually... Yeah, I'd be able to afford it. Just barely. Just barely be able to afford it. Does this have anything crazy? It has air-to-ground lock-on bombs. It has 8 target air-to-air missiles. I kind of want to try out air-to-air or air-to-ground lock-on bombs just so we can have the F-22, but we haven't given a lot of love to the F-35 yet, so we're gonna hold off. Actually... Oh, wait, hold on. I could afford the Su-34 just for the sake of having another durable air-to-ground plane. No, that'd be silly. It doesn't have anything that crazy. Damn it, there's so many cool-looking planes. Okay, F-35 is where we're at right now. We're keeping what we've got. But do I want to go with homing glide bombs? Because... Oh, only 24 though. My problem is that the 8 target air-to-ground missile is fantastic if you're constantly running into like 6 to 8 targets at a time. But it's awful if you're only running into like 2 or 4 targets at a time because you still launch out fucking 8 missiles every single time no matter what. And I wish there were a way to choose whether or not I wanted that on. Because I'd really rather just say, oh, there's 2 targets, boom, blow them up. Still, that's something I can compensate for.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
I can always just fire normal missiles, since they can lock onto the ground. I don't know if in early Ace Combat games you could lock onto ground targets with your normal missiles.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target.
Ha! And then it automatically just goes, yep, you know what's up.
Priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Jesus, yeah. Calm down, lady.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. Using refugees. Must be fleeing
aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
I feel it's in your best interest to open fire anyways.
Firing on us.
Yeah.
The enemy's confused. I know.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Ooh, I didn't know if I was gonna blow that up. Okay. This is a long mission, 18 minutes, holy shit. That means some shenanigans are gonna happen. A lot of shenanigans are bound to happen.
Why aren't our planes up in the air?
You guys just weren't ready for this kind of attack.
This faction split from the Erusian military. The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence.
Why are they
Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
That's fine with me. They don't have to be our friends every single time.
They seem pretty desperate.
Fox 2.
Alright! I think we've taken out a large amount of their ground targets. And we're gonna keep doing so. Every single one, including their APCs, which aren't capable of hitting us.
Missile hit. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
That's fine. I'll deal with them when the time comes. But this tank's gotta go.
Target acquired. Strider 1, target destroyed.
They're bombing us. We're unable to use the SAMs. Help me!
Come on, little griping. Fine. Then I might just go off and destroy all your friends.
Enough AA weapons.
I'm just kidding. I'm coming back. I just wanted to clear out some space.
Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
Enemy movement being active.
I mean, it would have been fine even if it weren't for our survival. We're still in war until everything's back together. Just saying. Alright, you guys can handle this other dude. Alright, 25 missiles and a ton of targets.
That's Shalaji Castle.
They're here already. They can pay for what's done to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get opening and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
I'd like to say we're not shooting at civilian targets indiscriminately. Maybe?
Squad, no.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Shit. We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us.
Oh, I still didn't have my shots reloaded.
Running out of ways to strike back.
Yeah, they can go on ahead without me.
Hold on, we're lining ourselves up for the bombing run while there's like a ton of air targets out there.
Max 2.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Our air defense capabilities are compromised. All of our infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are gone.
That's my goal!
Strider 1, target acquired.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Fox 2.
We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Jesus, dude, what?
Strider 1, target eliminated.
I mean, if you're okay with dying, I will grant your desire. Tent, huh?
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
I think we've taken out all important ground targets. Yeah! Yeah, alright, it's all their planes and helicopters now.
That warehouse is filled with ammunition. Locked on hostile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Got him!
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
Really?
Town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Okay, there are actually still some important ground targets left.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Now I think all of the ground targets are taken care of. Alright, you little F-16. I need to get you clear in my sights. Perfect.
Damage report.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
I think you're gonna need to flare, buddy. Nope, he's gone. At this point, I'm like expecting everybody to flare at least once before they get hit. But he wasn't so lucky.
Breaking to escape lock.
Hold on, I need the perfect shot.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Go, we got a fire. They have 4 aircraft. 4 planes incoming. Fire more missiles. Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Wait, what about a tunnel? And what about Soul Squadron?
Interceptors are in the air.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies.
Oh shit, they're all up already.
Squadron.
Understood.
But is Mr. X here is the real question.
You are in violation of Shalashi airspace. Turn around or we'll be forced to shoot you down.
What, dude? We've been blowing all your shit up.
OCN long-range strategic strike group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at football team. You bastard!
Wow.
This country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
True, but I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see the peace or the end.
Fox 2. Target hit.
There's no need to get Jimmy moved.
Seems good? Nice.
Ejecting! I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
Parachute, huh?
Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco.
Righto.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Ooh, easy target clear.
Ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
Oh no. Not again! What's going on? What was that?
As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring.
Oh shit, it's Mr. X.
No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed.
And he has a new plane, huh?
090, straight from the east.
Oh no. Oh shit, his plane looks so cool! You know, I can put a railgun on my plane, just not right now.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
We can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person.
So you don't want me to take out your friends, huh?
Those fighting below
That's fine with me. But I could chase them down. Oh, never mind.
The color of that flame. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. No good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just give you away. Rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Alright, Mr. X, this is it! Our final battle! Maybe. I don't really fully know, but I hope it's our final battle. You come here with a new plane, new weapons? We can't have you get out of here with that! Ah! Jesus!
For the sun, not a casual move.
Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with me, I'm talking something. Drone fighters don't live long. It's the cosmos of the skies. From there, with the velocity and Air Force should be fighting against it.
Oh, shit!
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
Because it's Mr. X, of course.
Pilots is also fighting along.
Ooh,
Look around.
that was a mean dig at my people, alright? They do what they can.
Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. We found out you can pump people on your toy.
Not bad. Getting
Smash those missiles right into the ground.
Look, it's okay. We still have 48 missiles.
Ordinary day for him.
Targeting correction, 0.8 degrees. Positional prediction complete.
Woo! Holy shit! Oh my god, he got me to 99%.
It minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Strider 1 has been hit. Are you alright?
He's fine, but if he takes another hit, it's a miracle you're not in a million pieces.
I know, man. Oh shit.
Took a hit.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it.
I thought he was gonna just do a direct shot at me again.
Pilots like you in every generation. And I've felled every last one of them.
Well, it only takes one bad fight, Mr. X.
Enemy has a beat on you.
And suddenly you're taken out just like all the other pilots in time. You can't stay in the sky forever, buddy.
Almost there.
Even if I run out of missiles, I can just pull missiles out of my ass. They come out of nowhere.
His movements, I knew it. Mr. X moves like the drone I saw in Bulgarest. Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe the drone is the one that moves like Mr. X.
There's gonna be copies of him flying around.
Yeah.
Lucky, they're only in the dozens.
I mean, at least we've hit him a few times. We're doing better than we did beforehand. And at least now we're fighting more in the sky.
Fox 2.
Haha! Gotcha!
Scored another hit.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him. Trigger is splashed abandoned.
Mr. X finally gone down. He might live the crash.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
Well, there goes Mr. X's plane. Can we reclaim it for ourselves? Because I would love that.
No OC
But yeah, fine. We'll probably put an end to the drone production, although it could just get restarted later on, you know.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO-2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. A solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll figure out a plan. I mean, we're soldiers. Kind of. You've been awarded the medal getting the job done. I don't know what that medal's for. I wish I could look.
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone.
Oh shit, somebody actually
Once they
shot?
got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there.
What the hell just happened?
Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip.
Oh, alright. I mean, thanks. I think that would have been a chip from Mihai.
Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkins? Because this guy was a Belkin, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him.
That was your own fault. Should have had a backup copy.
Loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us.
Ooh.
And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now, they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusea? My grandfather had only one wish, to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusea after all.
Duh!
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built. Right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder.
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Son of a bitch. I would prefer the light, sorry, fucking lighthouse. I'd prefer the space elevator to not get destroyed and just get reclaimed or something. Just shut down the solar generators.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusea have joined forces.
Oh, that's great.
And will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Huh.
Dumbass?
That's directed at me, huh?
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war.
Yeah, fine.
Time to fly, guys.
Grudgingly take out
Let's go get that arsenal.
the space elevator. You see, it's one thing with the drones, right? The drones are obviously something that's being used for nothing good ever, right? There's not much that can be had except for possible security, and even then, fine, whatever, we need to take them out. But the space elevator could be used for a lot of good. Even from that mural we just saw, Harling's vision was to have multiple space elevators for humanity. So humanity could all be elevated to the heavens, to space, the stars above. And goddamn, a space elevator is something very, very costly. So to just go ahead and blow it up, to turn off power generation is such a... Isn't there just like a line? Like, look at this thing. It's connected to the mainland via this line. Surely that's where the power goes. Just destroy that. Blow up the power line. Boom. All the facilities get shut down and the space elevator gets reserved for future generations to get over their shit. But fine, whatever, just gonna fucking blow it up because the world of Ace Combat is a world about progression and all that progression being just destroyed constantly. Okay. So what are we gonna do here? This mission looks like it's mostly focused on air targets, so I might go for the F-22.